Hello and very warm welcome once again to the Tax Express. In this important video, we are going to discuss one important provision of GST law, and that is Section 16(4). You must be aware that Section 16(4) lays down the time limit for availing input tax credit which you might not have availed for a particular financial year. After amendment, the revised time limit to avail missed out ITC is 30th November following the financial year to which it pertains. For example, if you have not availed any eligible input tax credit for the financial year 22-23, you may avail the same till 30th November 2023 in your GSTR 3B. While these are the current position under this section, in this video we shall be discussing the interpretation of Section 16(4) for the financial year 17-18, which is under scrutiny or GST audit most of the cases, as the time limit for issuance of show cause in order under Section 73 is drawing near. Firstly, it needs to be cleared as to whether applicability of Section 16(4) is to be seen from the point of view of supplier or recipient. This section applies only in the context of the recipient since it limits the availment of input tax credit for a financial year up to a specified period only, and after the expiry of that period, any leftover ITC cannot be availed. Now the next question is whether Section 16(4) comes into picture when the supplier has not uploaded invoices in his GSTR1 within the stipulated period. Department is taking action asking the taxpayer to reverse his or her input tax credit on the pretext that his supplier has not uploaded invoices in his GSTR1 within the due date. Now, this issue needs to be examined. In this context, it is important for us to understand two situations coming out of Section 16(4) so far as it relates to financial year 17-18. First, when you have availed ITC for financial year 17-18 until September 18, which was original due date of availing ITC as envisaged under Section 16(4). Second, where you have missed to avail ITC till September 2018 but has availed ITC pertaining to financial year 17-18 on or before the extended time period provided in the first proviso to Section 16(4), that is till the due date of furnishing 3B for the month of March 2019, that is 20th April 2019. It may be noted that first proviso to Section 16(4) was added wide removal of difficulty order so as to provide that for financial year 17-18, which was the first year of GST implementation, the input tax credit can be availed till the due date of filing 3B for the month of March 2019 or quarter ending March 2019. But this removal of difficulty order, if you see carefully, comes with a rider that your supplier must have uploaded those invoices in respect of which you are claiming input tax credit within due date of furnishing GSTR1 for the month or quarter of March 2019. Now, there can be two situations. First, when you as a recipient has claimed ITC for financial year 17-18 till September 18, then your case quite clearly doesn't fall into the first proviso and no reversal under Section 16(4) is warranted, even if your supplier has not uploaded the invoices in his GSTR1 or has filed his GSTR1 after the due date of filing GSTR1 of March 2019 month. For example, let's say in this situation, your supplier uploads the invoices issued to you for the financial year 17-18 in GSTR1 of March 2019 and files the same after the due date, that is, let's say after 11th April 2019, assuming that the last date for filing GSTR1 of March 2019 falls on 11th April 2019. Then Section 16(4) cannot be invoked in your case as you have already availed the ITC up till September 18. In such a situation, your case will not fall under the first proviso which talks about the extended time period. Now consider second situation where you have availed ITC, where you have failed to avail ITC up to September 18 and avail the benefit of extended time period in first proviso, that is till due date of filing 3B for the month of March 2019. In that case, your supplier must have uploaded or corrected all missed out or wrongly mentioned invoices in his GSTR1 till due date of filing GSTR1 for the month or quarter of March 2019. This is an additional condition which you must satisfy before your claim is intact under Section 16(4). If suppose in this situation your supplier files his GSTR1 beyond due date, say for example in the month of May 2019, then corresponding ITC may not be available to you and department may issue notice for recovery of ITC pertaining to those invoices in respect of which your supplier has filed his GSTR1 late. So in order to defend your case when a notice comes under Section 16(4), you need to determine whether your case falls under first proviso or not. If not, then you can safely reply that since you have duly claimed ITC till September 2018, the rider stipulated in the first proviso added by way of removal of difficulty order does not apply in your case and you are not liable to reverse ITC. This is an important peculiarity in section 16.4 which is to be seen and taken note of while defending your case. Even if your case falls under first proviso and your supplier has filed his GSTR1 beyond the due date, you may mention a few cases where constitutional validity of section 16.4 is under challenge. A relief, however, is very unlikely to be provided by lower authorities, in which case you may have to go for appeal before higher forums if amount involved is substantial one or on the higher side. Thank you very much.